Hello everyone, welcome back to Motion Window. I'm your friend Cheyenne, and today I'll be telling you that how to create minimal 2D animations like this. So first, let's jump into the Adobe After Effects. So guys, it is the interface of Adobe After Effects. Now before starting the tutorial, we have to create a composition. A composition is something by which you decide the resolution of your video footage. So by clicking here, I'll be creating a new composition. So I am taking 1920 by 1080, that is the full HD resolution, and I am choosing the frame rate of 60 because our animation will be very smooth. So just press OK. So guys, it is our composition. Okay, now you have to right click here and go to new and add a new solid. This solid needs nothing but our background layers. So just we are writing here background and choose any color you want because we are going to apply a gradient ramp. So here's the background. Now go to effects and presets and search here for ramp. Okay, if you are using the older version of Adobe After Effects, that this option may be only ramp. In the advanced versions or in CC, after CC 2014, the version has been changed the name to gradient ramp. So both are same. So just drag it and apply this on your background layer. So now we have to change the colors. So you can choose any color you want. I'm just choosing some bluish kind of gradients. So great. Now I'm changing this to radial lamp. So I'll be taking this keyframe here. Then I will just increase the distance of the keyframe to get such a beautiful gradient ramp look. Okay. Now we have to create one shape layer that we are going to animate. So here you'll find this rectangle tool. You have to hold this. Then we'll find this ellipse tool. Okay, make sure the stroke should be 0 and the fill should be in solid color. Okay, now you have to create the ellipse. So circle. So basically if you hold shift, then it will create a circle, otherwise the proportion will not be same. Anyways, it's good. Now let's just reduce the size a little bit and let's rename this as our circle. Now we have to do one thing. We have to take the anchor point of the circle in the center of the circle. So this is the anchor point. As you can see that it is not in the center. So we'll press Y to choose the pen behind tool. Then have to drag this to the center holding control. Then it will be aligned perfectly in the center of the circle. Great. Now again we will choose the move tool, and on the align tab we have to align the circle in the center of our composition. If you cannot find this align tab, you just go to window and choose this align. Okay, great. Now we have to apply the position animation. We want our circle to be flown off somewhere else. So just let's zoom into this. Go to few seconds forward, choose this circle, press P to open the position properties, create a position. Now go back to the 0 seconds and put your circle somewhere like this. So guys, it is our animation that our circle will be coming from that here. Okay, now you have to change something. Now what you have to change, we don't want our path to be like straight, we want our path to be curved path. Now how to choose the curved path? Well, in Photoshop, by enhancing the handles with the use of pen tool, you can change the path. Similarly on this line you will find some handles. Okay, you just have to drag this handle just like this to adjust your required path. So guys, I'm happy with this. Now just run the animation. So guys, it is our path. Alright, now this animation is very rough. We want it to be very smooth, so we'll be choosing all the keyframes. We'll be right clicking on any of the keyframe, go to keyframe assistant and easy ease, so that our animation will be smooth. Okay, great. I think it is very fast, so let's increase the distance between the keyframes. Great. Now choose those keyframes. You have to click here on the graph editor, then you'll find this graph. Okay, if you cannot find this graph or your graph doesn't look like this, just right click here and make sure to choose the edit speed graph. Okay, now choose the last keyframe and drag the keyframe to something like this holding shift, so that our animation will take one peak. Cool, right? Let's increase the distance a little bit. So guys, here's our animation. Now let's add a motion blur to it. For adding motion blur, you will find here the switches. If you cannot find the switches, just press F4 on your keyboard to switch between. So just the first option is for motion blur. You have to click on this motion blur, and then to activate it by the same bigger icon available on the top of the timeline. So you have to click here. Okay, so guys, let's see. Cool, right? Great. Now we want our animation from this point to be bigger. Okay, we want it to be bigger to cover the whole screen. So after the end of the position animation, we have to find that position. Okay, this is the position. From here we have to apply the scale animation. Okay, the scale animation. So for applying the scale animation, again choose the circle, press S to open the scale properties, add a keyframe on the scale, go few frames and increase the scale value to such a level so that it is covering our whole composition. Okay, now again choose them, right click, go to keyframe assistant and easy use them. Well, you can also do it by pressing the F9. Again the graph will come. Okay, so just drag this graph. Great, now let's see the animation. So guys, it's so nice animation. Great. Now after the expansion of our circle, we want our circle to be vanished from the screen. Okay, so here we have to apply the opacity animation. Okay, we have to apply the opacity animation. So what you have to do, just on this position, when the circle is getting expanded, you have to choose the circle, you have to press T for opening the opacity properties, you have to add a keyframe and just go few frames forward when the circle covered the whole composition, and this set the opacity to 0. Okay, so the animation is like this, right? So we want this to be a little bit right because okay, it's nice. Now choose them, again right click, go to keyframe assistant, easy ease them. Now you can here use the graph editor, or I'm just leaving this as it is because I'm happy with the opacity animation. I don't want any kind of graphical changes. So guys, it's our animation. I think the opacity is a little bit fast, so let's increase the distance between the opacities. So guys, amazing, right? Now we want our text or logo or whatever you use, it is to be appear just after the vanishing of our circle. Okay, now let's I'm telling you one trick. So here's the opacity. In this point the opacity of circle is 100. In this point the opacity of the circle is 0. And now with the decrease in opacity of our circle, we want to increase in opacity of our text. So with the help of these keyframes, we'll adjust the opacity of our text. Now right click, go to new, add a new text, and let's write a text. I am writing here motion. I am using Coco Goose font. Well, you can download this font from the link in the description. So let's align this in center, increase the size a little bit. Okay, now press T to open opacity property of the circle. Okay, so we are going to apply the opacity technique to our text according to our circle. So now choose your text or logo, whatever you are using. Press T to open opacity. On the first keyframe of circle where the opacity value was 100 for the circle, make a keyframe on the text layer and make it 0. And when the opacity of circle is 0, we are making the opacity of the text is 100. Okay, I think you have understood that what I am doing. Well, it's a very easy technique. Now let's check the timing. Nice, right? Well, I want my text to be appear a little bit fast. Amazing, right? So guys, our animation is completed. I hope it was useful for you and you have learned how to use the keyframes properly. So if you like this video, just hit the like. If you have any question, ask in the comment section. I'll be back again with another amazing tutorial by which you can learn the motion as well as the static. So if you have not subscribed my channel, just subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for getting immediate notification every time when I upload my videos. And guys, keep creating. Thank you.